World of Warships is a free-to-play naval combat game that used to be on macOS, but no longer has a Mac version at the time of making this video. But this didn't stop me from playing it on my M3 Max MacBook Pro using several different methods. The real question is which workaround feels the least like a workaround. I'll now tell you about what to expect from each tested method so you can pick the best one for you. But you still need to get the game first. It's a free-to-play title, so you just need to claim it on Steam, Epic, or its official site. We've provided links below. Now let's get to the meat of this video. Boosteroid is our preferred method for this game. This is the most plug-and-play solution that we found. The main draw of Boosteroid and cloud gaming in general is that your machine doesn't matter as long as you can supply it with around 40 megabits of stable internet. And if you've got a faster connection, you can crank up everything to max even in 4K, and you should be more than fine. With Boosteroid, you can expect a clean, stable 1080p or even 4K experience that feels like a normal PC session, with frame pacing that stays smooth even when matches get noisy. The big caveat is connection quality, which depends on your location relative to one of its servers, but you can directly test your connection to Boosteroid by visiting its site and registering through the link below. In my personal tests, I streamed at 4K over a 60 megabit Wi-Fi, and with in-game graphics set to high. Everything ran as intended. There were barely any stream hiccups and zero in-game FPS drops. In other words, this is definitely one of the best picks if you want to click play and get into matches fast. All you have to do to start gaming is follow the link in the description, register for the service, and buy a subscription. Then just search for the game and click play. It's all pretty easy, but we have a how-to tutorial if you need it, and an overview of the service if you want something more in-depth to make up your mind. Since all valid methods here are cloud services, performance issues should be rare. That said, in case the game gets too busy and you notice some performance drop-off, you can try the following optimizations. The three biggest and most important settings are water quality, water simulation, and shadows, but you can add post-processing to the mix, because post-processing effects really shouldn't hamper you in a competitive game. These settings alone can help you get around 40% more performance with the right resolution. Also, weirdly enough, the game's in-house temporal supersampling is quite heavy, and you should avoid it. This also improves performance a good bit. The other three cloud services that support World of Warships are also valid solutions, so here's what you should know about them. GeForce NOW is the best cloud solution with all the bells and whistles, but at double the price of Boosteroid, it's just not worth it except for a handful of games which can use the latest and greatest effects. Like Boosteroid, it's very easy to use. You just need to register, get a subscription, download its app, and start the game from it. The only reason we place Boosteroid before it is that GFN's pricing can be quite steep, especially if you want to enjoy its more premium perks. AirGPU is the rent a gaming PC by the hour option. You buy credit, spin up a Windows machine, then stream it through Parsec or Moonlight. You pay by the hour and prices vary depending on what machine you rent, but the average is around $1. Then you also need to pay for local storage, which is $3.50 per month per 50 gigabytes with a minimum of 100 gigs. Shadow PC is the subscription version of the same idea, where the lowest monthly subscription fee is $34 for US users, and it only goes up from there. EU users get a cheaper plan option that costs €20 per month, but that's still more than twice the monthly fee for Boosteroid's base plan. Each of these cloud options is a perfectly valid way to play World of Warships on a Mac, but we still prefer Boosteroid because it's the most balanced option with the most attractive value to price ratio. And as we said, the local methods are a no-go here. Not sure about the reason why solutions like Crossover or Sikarugir won't let us play the game, but no matter what settings we tried, it just wouldn't start. Could be an anti-cheat conflict or something else, but for the time being, cloud appears to be the only way to play World of Warships on an Apple Silicon Mac. So these were the best methods for playing this game. If you want to explore more popular gaming titles you can play on your Mac, check the videos that should now appear on your screen or simply browse through our channel. Also, if you found this content helpful, we'd greatly appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to our channel. Take care and see you in the next one.